The UEFA Champions League is the biggest club competition in the world in all ramifications. Join me as I give you 25 facts about the Champions League finals over the years. I will be looking at players, coaches, and club facts about the Champions League finals. Now to the oldest player to have scored in the Champions League final. Paolo Maldini of AC Milan is the oldest player to have scored in the Champions League finals. He scored at the age of 36 years, 333 days. He scored during the 3-3 draw AC Milan had with Liverpool during the 2005 Champions League finals, which Liverpool went on to win after penalties. Let's look at the youngest player to have ever scored in a Champions League final. That is Patrick Kluivert. He scored at the age of 18 years, 327 days. He scored during the 1995 Champions League finals against AC Milan. In the history of the Champions League, Clarence Seedorf holds the record for the highest number of Champions League wins with different clubs. Clarence Seedorf has won the Champions League with 3 different clubs: Ajax 1995, Real Madrid 1998, and AC Milan 2003 and 2007. Now to the player with the most Champions League win. We don't just have one, we have 4 players with the most Champions League win. They are Luka Modric of Real Madrid, Nacho of Real Madrid, Carvajal of Real Madrid, and Toni Kroos of Real Madrid. Though Toni Kroos won 1 while he was at Bayern and 5 while at Real Madrid. So 4 players have 6 Champions League titles. Okay, let's move on to the player with the most appearance in a Champions League final. Actually, there are 4 players that have the highest appearance in the Champions League final. They are Dani Carvajal, Luka Modric, Paolo Maldini, and Toni Kroos. They all have appeared 6 times in Champions League finals. And Carvajal, Modric, and Toni Kroos won it those 6 times. In the history of Champions League finals, which player has scored the most goals? If you take a guess, you would be right. The indomitable Cristiano Ronaldo. He has scored 4 goals in Champions League finals. His first goal was in 2008 against Chelsea for Manchester United, where they won on penalties. His second goal came in the 2014 finals, where Real Madrid won 4-1. He scored the 4th goal in extra time. Then Cristiano Ronaldo's other 2 goals came in the 2017 finals against Juventus, where Real Madrid won 4-1 also, and Cristiano scored 2 goals in that finals. Now to fact number 8. No player has scored a hat-trick in the history of Champions League finals, but loads of players have scored brace in Champions League finals. They include Gareth Bale in the 2018 finals for Real Madrid against Liverpool, Herman Crespo for AC Milan in the 2005 Champions League finals against Liverpool, Cristiano Ronaldo in the 2017 finals for Real Madrid against Juventus, Inzaghi in the 2003 finals, Milito in the 2010 finals, Massaro in the 1994 finals for AC Milan against Barcelona, Kai-Heinz Riedel in the 1997 finals for Dortmund against Juventus. So these players are players that have scored doubles in the Champions League. The coach with the highest number of Champions League wins is Carlo Ancelotti. Carlo Ancelotti has appeared in 6 Champions League finals, 3 with Real Madrid and 3 with AC Milan. He has won a total of 5 of them. He lost 1 with AC Milan, but won 3 with Real Madrid. So Carlo Ancelotti has 5 Champions League wins. Now to the coach with the most consecutive Champions League win. And he did that with the same team. That coach is Zinedine Zidane. He won the Champions League for Real Madrid between 2016 and 2018 consecutively, hat-trick of win. That is the first time it has been done in the history of the Champions League. Remember, this is excluding when the Champions League was called the European Cup. During that time, Real Madrid won it 5 times in a row from 1955 to 1960, which is 5 times in a row. So, but that is not what we are looking at. We are looking at just the Champions League, and it is 3 times. Real Madrid 2016, 2017, and 2018. Which club has the most Champions League final appearance? Since the European Cup that started in 1955 was changed to the Champions League in 1992/1993 season, Real Madrid has appeared in 9 finals and won the 9 finals. Remember, the group stage was introduced in 1992, and from then it has been known as what? The Champions League finals. Since then, Real Madrid has appeared in 9 finals and won all the 9 finals. So Real Madrid has the highest number of appearances in the Champions League. Moving on now to the club that has lost Champions League finals the most. You can guess that. That is Juventus of Italy. Juventus has lost 5 Champions League finals. They hold that not so good record. This is a fact, though it's an ugly fact. Which player has played in most finals without winning? Gigi Buffon of Juventus has played in 3 finals and he didn't win any of them. Juventus lost to AC Milan in 2003. Juventus also lost to Barcelona in 2015 and also lost to Real Madrid in 2017. So Buffon played 3 finals and didn't win any. To our next fact. Which club has scored the most goals in Champions League final matches? I know you can guess that. Real Madrid. Real Madrid has scored 21 goals in the 9 finals it has played and won every one of them. Do you know that one of the Champions League finals, when it was known as the European Cup, was replayed? During the 1974 season, the Champions League finals between Atletico Madrid and Bayern Munich was replayed. The first match ended 1-1. That was on 15th of May 1974. Two days later, 17th of May 1974, the final was replayed and Bayern Munich won 4-0. The number 6 is very significant in the history of the Champions League. Do you know 6 Champions League has ended 1-0? And 6 Champions League has also ended in a draw. So the 6 Champions League that ended 1-0 are Ajax versus AC Milan in 1995, Real Madrid Juventus 1998, PSG Bayern 2020, Chelsea Man City 2021, Liverpool Real Madrid 2022, and Inter Milan Man City 2023. Then the matches that have ended in a draw are Ajax Juventus 1996 ended in a 1-1 draw. Bayern Munich Valencia 2001 ended in a 1-1 draw. Manchester United Chelsea ended in a 1-1 draw. 2008. Bayern Munich Chelsea 2012 ended in a 1-1 draw. Real Madrid Atletico Madrid ended 1-1 draw in 2016, while Liverpool AC Milan ended in a 3-3 draw in 2005. So these are the games that ended in a draw but were decided on penalties. To a fantastic fact. Do you know how many clubs have won all matches on their way to winning the Champions League? Take a guess. Okay, let me give you the answer. Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich won all the matches during the 2019/2020 season from group stage to knockout phase to the finals, which it won 1-0 against PSG. With over 300 clubs in Europe, can you guess how many clubs have won the Champions League more than once? 13. Only 13 clubs have won the Champions League more than once. And only 23 have ever won the Champions League, even from when it was called the European Cup. Fun fact: do you know that England is the country with the highest number of clubs to have won the Champions League? Guess how many? 6. 6 English clubs have won the Champions League. We have Forest, Chelsea, Manchester City, Manchester United, Liverpool, and Aston Villa. Now to the 22nd fact. Do you know the oldest player to have won the Champions League is Paolo Maldini? And he did that with AC Milan. He won the Champions League at the age of 38 years, 331 days. This was when he played the final for AC Milan against Liverpool, where AC Milan won 2-1 in 2007. Do you know that the highest scoring Champions League finals is the 2005 Champions League finals between Liverpool and AC Milan, where Liverpool came from 3 goals down to pull a 3-3 draw and then win on penalties against AC Milan. That was the highest scoring Champions League finals that saw 6 goals. Do you know that the 1994 Champions League final between AC Milan and Barcelona is the highest win in the Champions League final history? That game ended 4-0 in favor of AC Milan, with Massaro scoring 2 goals, Savicevic scoring 1, and Diseli scoring another 1. That's the biggest win in the Champions League finals. Now to the last fact, fact 25. Do you know the only player to have won the Champions League consecutively with different clubs? That player is Samuel Eto'o. He won the Champions League in 2009 with Barcelona and moved on to Inter the next season, 2010, and won it with Inter Milan. Thank you for staying through to the end of 25 facts to mark the 2025 Champions Leave a comment, like, and also share